Hi, my name is Cheryl Baker. Like you, I've had the opportunity to change lives by teaching in a prison program conducted by Lakes Region Community College. I was hired as an adjunct to teach computer literacy skills behind the razor wire. The students were nonviolent offenders, and the prison housed both males and females. The program was the only coeducational program in a state facility and was open only to those on good behavior. My first task was to teach the skills needed to function within the Microsoft Office suite. You know, Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. There was a specific book that was in a tutorial format. Students were to work their way through the book, and my job was to keep them engaged and to answer any questions. But I gotta tell you, the hardest thing I had to do was keep track of who was going to the bathroom. One particular woman, a hairdresser, was great at following directions, always finished her projects first. But when I tried to give her another project to see if she could remember what she had learned or transfer her training, she hadn't learned anything. Others plodded along at different paces, but I wasn't teaching, and they weren't learning. After this experience, I offered to teach a web page development class to students. After overcoming several obstacles, like what book are you going to use, a masked question for how much is this going to cost us, I said, no books. We don't need any books to do this. Prisoners aren't allowed to use the internet. Well, we can do it in an intranet format with only the computers hooked together in the particular room that can be locked at all times. And nobody wants to do that. Could we try? And yeah, we did. I was able to create a HTML programming class that was self-contained, one room with 10 computers, one-on-one computing with 10 male and female prisoners. The difference between this class and my previous one was remarkable. The end product was a newsletter that was supposed to be shared with administrators. So we had incredible conversations about what would go in a newsletter for administrators about the prison. We had the kids were engaged. Oh, everybody's my kid. The kids were actively engaged. They were actively constructing knowledge as they learned HTML and started to string HTML and text together. I specifically remember the fun we had as I taught them how to manage colors in their backgrounds and their fonts, and how they loved the freedom to explore how to create just the right kinds of color combinations. Everybody had a job on the project, so some of the more artistic folks did cartoons. They created logos and mastheads and did the design for the text. Others preferred writing, so they were the ones that wrote about the articles and the different things that had to be done. I had to bring in pictures. I had to have the prison approve pictures to bring in so that we could add some more visual stuff to the newsletter. And that was a hassle, but we did it, and it worked out really well. Everyone was engaged, collaborating, laughing, and creating. And perhaps most telling of all, no one had to go to the bathroom. By the end of the course, students successfully shared one newsletter with the administration. My time was at an end there, but I firmly believe that through providing a validating learning experience, I made a positive difference behind the razor wire, even if it were only for a few moments. Thanks for your time, and good luck. You're doing good work.